Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Hardy. Creates a little room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got enough for the first. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Here's a heat. Dances away to buy time. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. The throw. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
That's caught. It's Holmes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. There he goes. All out of space. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the running game. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Complete to start this drive. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Castellanos. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. There's a live football. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He rifles one deep down the right side. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's McCoy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Can't get him to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Hardy. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. It's picked off. That's number 10. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the snap, it's Coleman. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short corner. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an intercepted for the 11th time. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for room. It's Hardy. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen in line.
There he goes! They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snags it! Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's got an open man, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pulls and fired complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Holmes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Spins away from the defender. Fouls through the deep. Wide open spaces. The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up for a second down play. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. At midfield, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the boot, looking for his man. Scrambling away. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
To the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Gets rid of it. Got his man. Lots of running room. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Finding open areas. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Close to the marker, it's Coleman. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the ball squirted out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead.
And what an insane turn of events. The offense is just in 4-minute mode. They're just trying to run the ball, bleed the clock, not turn it over. They do what you absolutely can't in that situation, coughing it up. The defense with outstanding effort, they scoop and score. And
looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And still a 1-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a 1-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. 4th quarter, I got to go make this happen.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Off from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out